Hi, my name is Tony Handley. I'm an actor, and welcome to Meet the Artist.
So when did you start acting?
Um, my family owned a movie theater when I was very young, and I believe I was in the first grade when I first, started experiencing getting to go to the movies for free and all the popcorn and sodas I want, and watch the movie and pretend that was me up there. I knew then that I wanted to be an actor.
That's great.
Yeah. When I was in the fourth grade, I had a teacher who was very much of a free spirit herself, and she allowed us at a certain time of the day to get up and tell stories. And for those of us who had any kind of imagination, we became the class clowns, class favorites. And I ended up being one of those because I learned how to work the crowd. I loved the laughs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. But I didn't start doing any community theater until the 1970s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what inspired you to begin your journey?
I would say that between my family having the movie theater and Saturday morning westerns, Gene and Roy and all the guys, but being a character actor like I am, I have found it to be very rewarding not to have to be me all the time. You know? Yeah, when I was a kid, one week I'm watching this guy on the screen, and this next week I'm watching this big guy on the big screen. And so that was always a drive to try to be somebody different other than myself. I mean, I like me, but it's fun not being me,
Always a fun thing.
Yeah.
How has acting affected you spiritually?
By far, it's made me a lot more in tune with not only myself, but the universe itself and how the universe operates.
Funny thing, huh?
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's wonderful when you're fortunate enough to figure it out.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Emotionally?
Well, I'm by far the most stable I've ever been in my life.
Oh, that's good.
It's also made me extremely happy to be able to, number one, do what I've always dreamed and wanted to do with my life, and to be able at my age to go and do what I wanted to do has made me a very, very happy person.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people could say that.
No, and I'm very, very blessed, very fortunate.
That's awesome.
Very fortunate.
Mentally?
Mentally, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Oh, really?
Yes, I found that out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was something that I knew I was up against.
Okay.
Because I hadn't exercised this in the ways that I knew I needed to as an actor in a lot of years. I took like 20 years off, and now I've come back. I've been at it for 3 years, and I've been in more classrooms, workshops, and so on.
Well, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you can work that muscle, and it will. It's amazing what it'll do. Yeah.
What has been your biggest struggle?
Well, I may throw you for a loop here,
Okay.
but it was getting into the second grade.
Okay.
My parents were like gypsies.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were just all over at that time and period in my life.
Okay.
We went through a lot of schools, a lot of different cities and towns.
A lot of different people, huh?
It's happened so often that they put me back in the first grade.
Okay.
And I had to take the first grade over.
Aw.
So my biggest setback in life was getting into the second grade.
What are some projects that you've worked on?
Did a Western last year. Had a lot of fun doing that.
That's fun.
Yeah, had a lot of fun. Played Sheriff Tony.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And there again came the Cowboys and Indians, huh? You got to...
Yeah, I got to be right out there at Paramount Ranch and play one of the bad guys, the bad guy sheriff,
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely fun watching you. How about currently?
I've got 2 other westerns that are in development for probably 18 and 19, 2018 and 19.
Okay.
I've got a pilot that we're going to shoot in May.
Okay.
Yeah, it's written, produced, and directed by ladies, females.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it is a western, and it
Nice.
is a pilot for TV, and I'm very excited about that.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it really is, and I just I play just the most lovable, rotten, dirty character you could ever play.
Lovable Rotten is great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Must be a fun character.
yeah. He will be remembered. Yeah.
So I love ending with the quote. What is your quote of all time and why?
Lay in the weeds and wait. When your chance comes for you to say something good. Quote, Merle Haggard.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good one.
I had the good fortune to work for Merle years ago when I was in the music industry.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and one night over beers, and probably a few other things, he shared that with me, and ever since I have applied it to my life, and never so much as I have in the last 3+ years.
That's
I've
awesome.
based my entire career on those fine words. I figured if it was good enough for Merle, it was good enough for me.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and where can people find you online?
That'd be TonyHandleyActor.com, Tony Handley Actor. Handley is like hand, L-E-Y. Tony Handley.
Perfect. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.